If you have stepped outside so far today, you've probably noticed that it's very, very chilly, especially compared to the 70s and 80s we have seen the last several days. Even yesterday was in the 70s for the first half of the day before that cold front moved through. Also, we did not have clouds in the forecast as of yesterday, but there's a lot of clouds. I'll tell you why and how long they will be sticking around. Also, as this is a pretty busy weather day, we have the threat of a frost. So I'm here for you, giving you all the details to help get you to the greener side of things on the other side of the fence, where temperatures are back to normal May levels. Plenty of cloud cover across the area, including right here in downtown Cleveland. Overcast skies, pretty evident as we look at the backdrop behind the skyline. Not the very nicest looking day if you're just looking outside, but the problem is it's cold out there too. Forecaster Brian Ivey, and I have all the forecast details for you in this video. 3D Max radar showing this flow out of the north, moving off towards the south, and that is very evident with the cloud cover. Temperatures right now 43 at Hopkins, 43 in Lorain, 43 at Akron, Canton. The warm spot being in Dover, New Philly at 45 degrees, but very, very chilly for early afternoon this time of year. Again, Lake Huron connection with these clouds. These are lake effect clouds, not that much expected yesterday when we were making the forecast, but they've definitely showed up in earnest, and this is pretty similar to a lake effect connection that we would get sometimes in the wintertime with snow. But this time it's just clouds across the area. There's also some rain showers across the east coast, and that's going to continue as this low pressure is going to hang out and move up the east coast very slowly the next few days and bring scattered rain showers to New England, Boston, and the Indians are there in New England, and that means scattered rain showers throughout the weekend, so there could be some rain delays. Otherwise, out towards the west, we have a ridge of high pressure beginning to build. That's going to bring in some nice heat into the Midwest and plains, and then eventually, it'll take its time, but for the second half of next week, arriving right here in northern Ohio. Yesterday, we saw a high temperature of 74 degrees set in late morning, and then we fell to our afternoon low temperature of 48 degrees, kind of topsy-turvy there with the temperatures yesterday. Our averages for this time of year are 72 and 53 degrees. Record low was 32 degrees set back in 1963. I'll tell you in a little bit if we could threaten that tonight. Let's look now at the forecast for the day today. We're going to hang on to those overcast skies and begin to see a little bit of sunshine break out from Mansfield up to about Sandusky, Port Clinton, and Erie, Huron County, eventually Lorain County. It'll gradually move east, and then those lake effect clouds are going to kind of disintegrate this evening a little bit. So we should see some sun before sunset, especially areas from I-71 portions off towards the west, but it's cold. It's going to be cold. So even if you see some sun tonight, 52 degrees, that's it for the high temperature. Tonight, we're going to fall back into the mid-30s. That means a frost is definitely possible in areas away from the lake to the south. With those mostly clear skies, the winds will also die down to about 5 miles per hour or so. Make sure to cover any tender vegetation or bring it inside if you can. A look at the 7-day forecast showing a nice rebound to 61 degrees, but mostly sunny skies for your Saturday. Sunday, 64 and mostly sunny, very nice. Memorial Day, I think that's perfect. 70 degrees and partly cloudy skies. Could be a slight threat of an isolated storm on Tuesday, otherwise partly cloudy, 74. Then there is the big warmth, 80 degrees there for Wednesday, another ISO storm chance. And then Thursday, nice and warm, 85 degrees with a partly sunny sky. So I think that warm trend is actually going to last well in towards the weekend, next weekend, and then beyond that a little bit. So watch out for above average temperatures then. I'm forecaster Brian Ivey. Have a great Memorial Day weekend, everybody.